So one of my questions was, and it fell off the back of Sophie doing quite well on Poshmark, right? So SB Reselling. She sold 300 quid over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that cross-listing is a must in today's reselling game? I don't cross-list, right? So I'm just wondering, is it worth doing? Because when I tried it before, I kept selling stuff on eBay and selling stuff on other platforms and having to cancel the one that sold second, if that makes sense. So for me, it's about keeping track of what you're selling on all platforms.
I cross list, and I cross list on Vinted and Depop, and I do have a Poshmark account, and I have been thinking of actually putting up all my stuff on Poshmark as well, but it's a bit arduous, the Poshmark thing. Like at the moment for me, it's a bit, so I haven't actually done anything, and it'll be interesting to see, because it was the big launch week, and because everyone had this free credit stuff, it'll be interesting to see when that kind of fizzles out. When will the general public come in, and how much will actually sell? Like, it's very good putting all this up from work, but now will it work? I don't know. You just never know.
I've seen so many people like share
there was a lot of people, and it was mainly like resellers as well, like resellers buying off resellers, or like, people who had this code and everything. So I don't know. I think it was a good thing, and I'm really glad that loads of people found it successful the week. But it's like, will it continue going out throughout the year? Will Poshmark be a big thing? You never know.
Yeah, you either want to be early in, and then you kind of either want to be kind of seeing what the water's like, and if it kind of fizzles out, then you don't bother. It's kind of, if you want to be, you don't want to be in the middle, join in the middle, then it fizzle out.
Yeah, and it's like, it's a lot of work to put in because you can only do it. There's no desktop version of it. Okay. Although Tonks, I watched a video by Tonks in Scotland, and they apparently you can do it on your desktop and then save it and then go into the app and then launch it through the app.
Right.
A bit like resell it, like the draft section of eBay. It's a bit like that, I think.
Yeah.
So I think you can do certain things on desktop, but it's a bit kind of fiddly. But yeah, in terms of like cross listing as a whole, I have nothing wrong with it. And weirdly, sometimes if eBay's kind of been a bit slow, then Vinted and Depop seem to pick up. It's like, particularly around the third quarter.
Yeah,
I feel. But I mean, I average about, and I don't really kind of pay much attention to Vinted and Depop. I do put stuff up, but I average probably around £100 a month on each of them. And if I didn't do that, maybe it would have been like, what, £200 less. And I'm like, I can't afford that. I'd rather have it on. So I kind of thought, like, I think I'll continue with it. But I'm a bit scared of Vinted, because when they kick people off, it's like, oh
yeah, you're not allowed to be reseller, are you?
Yeah, which is ridiculous, but
indeed. Can you hear us?
They're French.
I can hear you now.
Just talking to George. Do you cross list on other platforms?
I don't know. Okay. No, I'll just purely eBay. I've been on eBay since 2003.
Yeah.
It's not that I wouldn't. I've downloaded like Depop, Vinted, and things like that, but I don't do an awful lot of clothing really, so I don't see the need for things like that. I mean, everyone's saying about this new Poshmark and whatnot and stuff like that, but I think I need to get my business at home in gear first before I start thinking about any of that, because most of the time I can't find anything anyway. So it's got a bit mad.
I think the reason why I don't cross list is that I was watching a few resellers in the States, and they basically go, well, why would you spend 10 minutes listing an item on eBay to then spend 5 minutes on Poshmark, 5 minutes on Vinted, 5 minutes on whatever, when you can spend that putting 2 other items on that haven't been listed? So essentially, it's about getting the listings on.
I don't really understand the cross listing thing. Zipsale wanted to pay me to do a video, and I said, oh, let me have a look at it. and yeah, they said we'll pay you, do a video for us and stuff.
Yeah,
they wanted to do a collaboration, but like, I don't at the moment because I'm not listing loads anyways. No, I just didn't see that. And in the end, I sort of said, "Well, you've got loads of other people to do videos for you who can do it much better than I can at the minute."
Yeah.
So if I'm not using something, I'm not going to do a video on it. It's
No,
like
no,
I've had loads
exactly.
of